Freeze! I said freeze! Give me your license and registration. Now. Oh, guys, if I came up to you in this getup, would you trust me? Probably not. I look like one of the village people. Hello, everybody. Film Fan 108 here, and welcome to another Netflix Nights. And look at this nice, sweet porn star stash I got. And oh, much better. And I got that get up for the movie I'll be talking about today, Netflix Nights number 13 for The Trust. But before I get into it, let's see what the good folks over at Netflix have for a synopsis for us today, shall we? While investigating a drug case, officers David Waters and Jim Stone stumble on a hidden safe in the evidence room at headquarters. But their impulsive decision to break open the safe soon leads them into a lethal cesspool of police corruption. Rated R, and from 2016. Now, this movie I saw the trailer for during one of the DVDs that I had rented out from Netflix, and I liked the trailer. I thought, wow, okay, Nicolas Cage and Elijah Wood teaming up together. That's actually a pretty cool thing. And I thought, I gotta give this a try. It looks cool, I gotta give it a try. And honestly, I really did enjoy this movie. Now, it's not entirely great. It's not one of those movies that you're gonna walk away from being like, oh my god, this is incredible. Hold the phone. You're not gonna do that. The first thing I gotta say about this movie is I think the acting is really good. Elijah Wood and Nicolas Cage do a great job with this movie. I mean, the chemistry that those two have together is absolutely fantastic. I love the dialogue between them. It just pops incredibly. And what I like about it is Elijah Wood is playing more of the reserved cop character, and Nicolas Cage is playing more of the not go-getter, but more seasoned, a little bit off his rocker. And you know, Nicolas Cage playing off his rocker works. Now, of course, he's not completely off his rocker. This is not like a Bad Lieutenant or a Wicker Man. But he still has those moments. He has those moments like, oh, it's gonna be a little wacky. I mean, he has those moments. And they work. They really work in this movie because you want a little bit of crazy Nicolas Cage, right? You kind of do. Because nowadays that's what you're kind of wanting from a Nicolas Cage movie, is that. And that's what you get. Elijah Wood, again, is great as always. And you even have Jerry Lewis playing a very small role in this movie. And also Stephen Williams from The X-Files and Jason Goes to Hell. He even does a really small part in this movie as well. I think the acting is great across the board. And I actually really like the way the film is shot. It's got a lot of vibrant colors, and it's not drab looking. It actually feels like the picture has a lot of life into it, which I like. As far as the plot itself, the idea of finding something and the corruption that goes with it, it's nothing new. We've seen it in a million other films. We'll see it in a million more after this movie. It's nothing new. It doesn't break ground. But I think that the actual chemistry between Nicolas Cage and Elijah Wood is the thing that keeps it going. I think if you didn't have that between those characters, it would mean absolutely nothing. So, for me, I think, again, you put lesser actors in this role, and it's a complete waste of a time. It's not good. It completely fails. This works on so many levels as a buddy cop movie that goes dark. It works as a heist movie in some ways. It works as a dark thriller in some ways. It has some really cool elements to it. And I won't spoil what happens at the end of the movie because I won't go there, but I will say that the characters, they have to make a decision, and the decisions that they make affect the outcome. And again, the movie called The Trust, it's really about, can you trust your partner, your friend, your boss, your confidant? Can you trust the person that you're depending on? And what's great about it is that these characters and the actors, they really ride this line of, you want to trust them, you want to think that they're incredibly sincere in what they're doing, but are they going too far? Are they maybe doing it for other purposes? And what I like about that is that you're always questioning. Even at the end of the movie, after it ends, you're still like, you're not quite sure whether what they said was the truth or whether it wasn't and they stretched it a little bit. And I think it's fascinating. It is a movie you can talk about. It's a movie that kind of makes you think just a little bit. It's not like an overthinking man's movie, like an Inception or something. It's not that. But it's really, really solid of a movie. And again, I think the movie would fail if you didn't have these actors like Nicolas Cage and Elijah Wood really bringing up the performances. I think it would all fail. So I think this is the type of movie that the premise is what it is. It's a cool premise, and I like the way they, you know, go for sort of the heist in some ways of trying to get into this vault. And I like sort of the imagery, and I think the plot's kind of cool, but all of it would fail completely if it wasn't for the solid acting. It's the type of movie where even one performance would kill this movie. One bad performance. And they don't. I think everyone is solid in this movie. So absolutely, this is a recommend. Go into it knowing that this is not an original film and that you're gonna probably, you know, maybe not love it like I did, but I think you'll appreciate the performances, and I think you'll actually, I mean, the movie's an hour and a half, but it breezes by in a heartbeat. It breezes by so fast that I think once an hour and a half passes by, you're going to be like, wow, that was an hour and a half. It actually flies by. Again, the performances are great. That's what keeps the movie going. And again, I think you're going to walk away with some enjoyment from this movie. So absolutely, it's a recommend to you guys. And so I hope you enjoyed watching Netflix Nights number 13, The Trust. And before I go, let me just, you know, put on the, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that wonderful stash. And you got the wonderful glasses here. Look at these. Oh yeah. And you can't do it without the hat. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I am one sexy mofo. No. No, I'm not. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this, definitely give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like the content I've been doing and you want to see more of it, subscribe. Oh, and you're going to get a lot more of it. Also, I am on Facebook and Twitter, FilmFan108. You can find me there. So, I'm going to bounce out of here and see if I can steal a cop car. Hey? See you guys a little later. Bye.